As the fighting continues on the ground, Israel continues to get international pressure for a humanitarian pause, a ceasefire. Michael, specifically from the United States, continuing to push for some of this humanitarian pause to allow more aid in and to allow for just a break for the fighting to get more of these civilians possibly to a safe place. I'm curious what exactly that would look like and what incentive Israel has to agree to it.
Well, first we have to listen very carefully to what the Secretary of State is saying and what he's not saying. Okay, so President Herzog set out exactly what we're doing to avert and minimize civilian casualties. And then the Secretary of State says, yes, Israel has a right to defend itself, has a duty to defend itself, but we hope we will act in accordance with international law in defending yourself. Well, Herzog just told them what we're doing. Instead of saying, hey, I get it, it's nice that you're doing this, we're satisfied, in that answer is further expectations. I think that the Secretary is coming here with really one essential message. He's tapping on his watch and saying, my friends, time is not unlimited. We are under immense duress in our administration, the White House, from our own party, from public opinion, both in the United States and abroad. And with these casualty levels coming out of Gaza, the terrible pictures that are being broadcast all over the media, that puts us under tremendous duress. And there's a limited amount of time when we can continue to adapt this position. We have to let off a little steam. What's the steam? The humanitarian pauses. What do the pause mean? Well, you want to start like sort of parsing the difference between a pause and a ceasefire. A ceasefire is open-ended. A pause is limited time and apparently limited in area. So we pause for a certain area to get a certain amount of supplies. Israel has adamantly refused to do this, and it refuses to do this because of our public opinion. America's not the only place that has public opinion. Our public opinion is adamantly opposed to it as well, because the absence of those corridors is the only leverage we have over Hamas to give us at least information, to at least give us a Red Cross visit of our hostages, over the 240 hostages. And I visit with these hostages every day, and they all have the same opinion. They can be right, left, doesn't matter. They all are against the humanitarian corridors, not because they want to see Gazans suffer, it's because it's the only way we can get some information, perhaps, about their loved ones. So it's going to be a very difficult discussion between Blinken and our decision makers. Not that it's going to be an unfriendly decision, but it's not exactly a confluence of interest here right now, because America's under this duress, and Israel's under a different type of stress about surrounding the humanitarian corridors.
But Israel is allowing humanitarian trucks in through the Rafah border crossing now, 100 trucks a day for that humanitarian aid, be it water, food, medicine, not fuel, however, and that's what we are seeing.
Big thing. And I must say that 100 trucks a day is not a lot. I was actually in charge of the border crossings for the government for a while. It has a capacity of 1,200 trucks.
Wow. So do you not believe that it's getting exactly it's not fulfilling the needs in Gaza?
It is minimal. It is minimal. I don't think anybody's ever said that, but I was in charge of that. I know exactly what the capacity is. And 100 trucks for 1 million people is not very much right now. It's very minimal. And I think also, and this is very difficult for me to say, and it's this, because what we have to gain for the IDF is time and space. And as this war proceeds, that time and space is constricting because of international opinion rising against us. And if we can somehow gain more time and space by bringing more humanitarian aid into Gaza, even though it means that we will weaken the leverage we have over Hamas, it may be a good call.